This week on the Anime Alchemist podcast,
as it's officially called, Dragonball Sparking Zero, is officially been confirmed for October 11th.
Isn't GT just like fan service, basically?
Shut your mouth.
It's no, Vanessa's with Finral.
No, I'm not agreeing to that.
It sucks. I agree with it. You can even remember the name of the other girl. How
Vanessa
important could she be?
And
Tommy.
Welcome back to the Anime Alchemist podcast. My name is Emery.
My name's Martine.
Appreciate you guys for tuning in, whether it's on Apple Podcasts, Spotify. Maybe you guys are checking us out on YouTube. Drops every Thursday. Audio drops on Wednesdays. If you guys don't know, we always do a spoiler warning. And usually we like to talk about some anime, but this is a little unconventional.
Well, we are technically talking about an anime today.
Yeah.
Just in a different medium.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I think most people who listen to this know that we're huge Dragon Ball fans. We're huge Dragon Ball video game fans, and we've talked about it before. We actually talked about this kind of like extensively with the Black Ramen podcast. That was like one of the first times we really got into it. But Tenkaichi 4, or as it's officially called, Dragon Ball Sparking Zero, is officially been confirmed for October 11th. So a lot of information has come out over the video game, and we're both really big fans, and we figured why not just kind of talk about it and let y'all know in case you haven't heard. Kind of let you know what all they're introducing into the game, some stuff to look forward to. We might even talk about like the history of those games and why we're such big fans of them, and just kind of ramble on that kind of stuff. But I'm very excited for it, 'cause I've been waiting for this game for forever.
And before we start, make sure you guys like, subscribe, turn those notifications on. Make sure you guys share this with your friends. If you guys hate this episode, let us know in the comments. If you guys have like a favorite Dragon Ball game growing up, let us know in the comments. And I actually kind of think like that's a really good place to kind of start, is like, I guess, our beginning love for Dragon Ball games. Like growing up, what was your favorite Dragon Ball game playing?
Man, like the entire like collection of the Budokai and the Tenkaichi series were some of my favorite games ever. Funny enough, the very first Dragon Ball game I ever actually played was Budokai 1. And that's probably where like my obsession with Dragon Ball games came from. Because when I used to live in Austin when I was a little kid, I would go over to my friend's house. And funny, actually, his name is Sam.
Oh shit, that's funny.
Yeah, I know, right? His name was Sam, and I'd go over to his house, and he had Budokai 1, and he had it for the GameCube, actually. And I just remember, like, I still liked Dragon Ball. Like, I would watch it because my cousin put me on it when I was really little. But then I saw that there was a game for it, and I would always want to go over and play it. So we'd go, and I just have this like concrete memory of us trying to beat the stupid fucking Raditz part where you have to like you have to spin the joysticks to try to get him like in line to get shot by the special beam cannon.
Yeah.
And it's so hard.
As a kid, yeah.
As a kid, that shit was a really difficult mission. And if you know, like if you've played that game at all, it's just like a weirdly hard mission for it being at the beginning of the game. So it kind of just stuck with me. But we played through all of that, and I kind of just like learned about fighting games in general from that experience. And then later on, I started playing like the Budokai 2, Budokai 3, and then when Tenkaichi rolled around, I was like, I gotta try these. And we would always rent the games from Blockbuster back in the day. That's how old I am. So,
God, Martin.
Yeah, I'm really dating myself with that one. But
our younger viewers don't know what that is. Just Google it, okay? Google Blockbuster, okay? It was the shit.
I really hope that some of y'all know what Blockbuster was, man. Please.
If you guys know what Blockbuster is, let us know in the comments.
Yeah. But I would always like ask my parents to take me to Blockbuster. We'd go like on Fridays, and we'd like pick out a movie. But then I would always ask them like, "Hey, can we get like a game too?" Because I had a PS2 growing up, so I would always look for like the Dragon Ball games, and I found like them. So I would always rent them for a while, play as much as I could because I knew that I had to give it back. And then I kind of just started doing that for a while. That was my like first exposure to the Dragon Ball games.
I feel that. No. I think my first exposure was, the earliest I can probably remember is my cousins. One day, like I just staying the night, same shit, and just they showed me what game. I can't even fucking remember which one. I don't even remember what the system was on. It was so long ago. And honestly, I think it only covered up to Cell.
Really? Oh, that might have been Budokai 1.
Probably.
That one only went up to the Cell Saga, yeah.
It's funny fucking enough. Shit, it might have been. And
Which is weird because by then the anime definitely finished the Boo saga.
Yeah.
I don't know why they just stopped at Cell.
and like it didn't have any of the movies, huh?
No, none of them.
Yep,
that one had like
probably.
the most limited characters ever. But that was the one where they first really had the World Martial Arts Tournament, like game mode and everything.
Okay, shit. So it probably was.
Yeah. I
Um,
loved that one. This is good. It's outdated, but it's good.
very fucking dated.
Yeah.
There was, I played that, and then I remember like gradually throughout the years just being like, if I would beg my parents to take me to GameStop or some shit like that, if I would come across a Dragon Ball game, I would just immediately nab that shit.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
Funny enough, like, did you ever play anything on like handheld?
No, I actually never got around to playing any of the handheld ones.
There was one, I can't remember if it was on the DS or if it was on the SP. I think it was the DS. I think it was almost positive it was the DS because you could like have a like 3-team like team like and
Like a 3v3?
and like based off the characters you put together, you could do combo moves.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Was it the tag team battle one?
Probably, yeah.
Oh, I think that was for the PSP, actually. I didn't play it, but I
It might have been.
knew about it.
And like, yeah, you could do like Goku, Gohan, Goten, father, son, Kamehameha.
Yeah. Did it kind of look like the Tenkaichi ones? Like,
No, it was,
or was it different?
no, it was like kind of like, shit, like Mortal Kombat, you know, it's just like,
Oh, just like the 2D
yeah,
ones.
yeah.
Okay. Because a lot of the old ones, again, like I've never played, but I just, from seeing videos and stuff, a lot of the older Dragon Ball games were more of like the, you know, the game that Gary likes to play where it's like you move, you're like in a dungeon or something and then you move and
A Binding of Isaac?
no, I mean it's just like the type of game where you're walking around and then you go into like you go to the edge of the screen and then it goes to a different room and then you go to the top and then it goes to a different room, kind of like Pokemon games.
Yeah.
Like that style. That's how a lot of the old Dragon Ball games were too. Kinda like the adventure type ones. And you could still fight. I don't know how you fought in those specifically, but it was like the really, really old ones. And I never got to play any of those, but those were more on the DS and the Game Boy, I think.
Gotcha. I only remember playing that one.
There's surprisingly a good amount of Dragon Ball games. There was even like a whole one dedicated to GT. It was like called
What?
Yeah, it was like GT Final Bout or something like that. I never played it. But,
Oh, that does sound familiar. Huh.
But there's a million of them.
What
I
was-
just was always graduated to that.
The other Dragon Ball game, you remember we bought it that one day at that store?
Wow, they're
Infinite
so
World?
specific. Infinite World? Yeah.
So yeah, I was gonna say.
Oh,
I
don't,
gotcha.
bro. You know how much I could talk about this. That's the thing. I have to like hold myself back because I will full on nerd out about all of this.
Weird. It's like we have a podcast for that.
Almost, right? No, okay. I could talk like heavy about Infinite World.
I know you can. You were so
If
happy
you want me
when
to.
you bought it.
'Cause
Yes.
I love that game, bro. It's, in my opinion, one of the most underrated Dragon Ball games of all time. It's like Dragon Ball Infinite World. That one is what I refer to and what a lot of other people refer to it as Budokai 4 because it's the exact same style as the old Budokai games like 1, 2, and 3. It's honestly identical to Budokai 3, but it has extra characters. It has a different type of story mode, which I actually like better. The fighting mechanics are the same, like that 2D style. 2D kind of 3D though, like
There's like that,
combination of it.
like yeah, it's like that
Rotating side of
rotating
it.
shift. Yeah.
Yeah, like it has that aspect, same character models and everything, but you can just do extra moves. And it was like a slightly more polished version of Budokai 3, but they renamed it Infinite World. And the thing is, it didn't perform very, very well because of the timing that the game came out. When Budokai 3 came out, the game immediately after that had come out was Dragon Ball Burst Limit. And I don't know if you ever played that one, but that was one of the first Dragon Ball games to come out on the PS3.
I do remember that. That's where they had that whole rock paper scissors.
No, that was a different one that came out a little later. This one was also similar to like the Budokai ones where it's like the 2D, but it was significantly more 3D, I guess.
Oh, okay.
And it also only went up to Cell. It didn't go up to the Buu Saga, which was really weird because by that time, like, Dragon Ball had been finished for a long time, so they very easily could have. Didn't have really any of the movie characters. It was just very basic, but it was fantastic. Like the graphics were some of the best that I've ever been seen because it was the first one on the PS3, a new gen for the time, right? And it did okay. It didn't like perform super, super well. I never played it, but I always wanted to. It looked really fun. But that was the one that came out immediately after Budokai 3. And the first 3 Budokai games were only on the PlayStation 2 and maybe the Game Boy or GameCube. But then after Burst Limit, then they released Infinite World, which was only on the PS2. You couldn't get that on the PS3, and it wasn't on the GameCube. So it's like that one, it seems like that one was meant to come out after Budokai 3 but before Burst Limit. But since it had come out after Burst Limit and everyone hadn't been introduced to like the new updated graphics of the PS3, nobody wanted to revert back to like the game on the PS2. So sales were horrible for that game. Nobody really ended up getting it or playing it that much, even though in my opinion it's like one of the better ones, at least for that Budokai style. And yeah, and it sucked. And they didn't even name it. Like, they could have just named it Budokai 4, and that alone, in my opinion, would have helped it sell a lot better. But they just didn't. They named it Infinite World for whatever the reason. And yeah, and it was like one of their lesser performing video games. And then they stopped doing the Budokai stuff, and then they pivoted, and then they did the Tenkaichi series, which is like the full 3D flying around free roaming one that we all know
and love.
And those were again on the PS2 specifically. You didn't play that on the PS3, which was weird. Like I don't know why they randomly threw in a PS3 game.
Hey man, you can play it on the Wii, my dude.
It's garbage on the Wii.
Bro, talk your shit, man.
It's garbage on the Wii.
I loved it.
Before we got Tenkaichi 3, before we like finally found it, my friend, I don't know if you remember Diego, but he let me borrow Tenkaichi 3 for the Wii, because that was back when I was living with them, and we had the Wii, so I was like, okay, cool, like at least I'll get to play it. And he let me borrow it. I pop it in the Wii. I plug in a GameCube controller because I wasn't gonna play with the fucking Wii remote. First of all, I'm not about to do that. It was janky as fuck, and it didn't work. No, and if you've played it, you know it sucks. So I plugged in a GameCube controller to the Wii, and as soon as I sat down to try to like play it, I was like, oh, this sucks. Like, this is not the same. The buttons were all over the place. Like, the muscle memory that I had from playing Tenkaichi 3 as a kid is still here, and you know, because you got your shit rocked.
Yeah, it's kind of fucking as bad.
You can watch our live. It's still on YouTube, but I kicked everyone's ass.
It's kind of nuts how fucking crazy that came back to him.
I memorized, like, because I played a lot of it, but I tried playing it on the GameCube controller, and it didn't like translate the same. And it felt so weird and different that I ended up just giving it back to him. Like, here you go, man, I'm good. Like, it's not the same to me. But that's why I was so happy when I found it for the PS2, because that's where it's meant to be played, on the PS2.
Whatever.
Okay, I'm sorry. You probably would have won on the Wii. That's why, because you played that one.
I played both, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I just didn't like, as a kid, you think it's cool doing the motion of a Kamehameha, but it's so laggy and it doesn't register. Like, doing this to punch is really stupid, man. Come on.
I would turn that off. At least use the fucking buttons for that.
Well, I was a
shit.
kid. I didn't know you could, so
Yeah.
I would just do that. I'm like, this is stupid. It's not punching.
Fly with this.
Yeah.
Punch. Yeah.
That's dumb.
Use the down fucking butt. Yeah.
No one now. Just give me the regular fucking controller.
But yeah, no, I would absolutely leave this shit up though, so I can like throw
Spirit Bomb.
Spirit Bomb. Kamehameha.
Do you remember the Kinect for the Xbox 360?
Yeah, that shit was crazy.
Dude, I remember seeing that, and I thought that was gonna revolutionize gaming, and it might have. Honestly, it might have like actually advanced it a little bit, because I know that we have like augmented reality VR type shit, but it took a while to get there. But for the Kinect, when I saw it, I was like, that's the future. That's gonna be so cool. And it was dog shit.
It really.
Nobody liked the Kinect. You had to like stand there and slowly like move and like calibrate the TV, and then it would kind of. The only games that benefited from the Kinect was like Just Dance, in my opinion. That just makes the most sense because you're actually dancing and following along. But there were Dragon Ball games specifically for the 360 Kinect, and it was bad.
I didn't know that.
I didn't play it. I just saw reviews and stuff, and everyone was like, this is horrible. Like, this is the worst thing ever. It's probably worse than like the Ultimate Tenkaichi stuff.
Oh god.
Yeah, I know.
Like I guess we all have played Dragon Ball Budokai Tenkaichi 3. What was like a go-to character for you to play?
In Tenkaichi 3, I kind of jumped around a lot, but I loved playing as like any of the Gohan variations.
I thought you were gonna say Vegeta.
And Vegeta. I played more Gohan and Vegeta than I did Goku. I didn't really love Goku's combos until he got into like his Super Saiyan transformations. Base Goku, like I just
Shit.
it's fine. Like
Kaioken's boring.
Yeah, they could have done more with his moveset. And there was like different versions. What I loved about Tenkaichi 3 was like there was an early version of Goku which only went up to like it had his moves until the Namek Saga maybe. And then the mid version of Goku was like Android Saga, and then the late version was like the Buu Saga. So I like that they separated that because he does have a lot of like techniques.
Different techniques that he uses.
So you could play around with that. I just personally liked it when he went into like his Super Saiyan form. Because they were just better techniques and the gameplay was smoother in my opinion. But I love playing as Vegeta, specifically like Majin Vegeta.
Majin Vegeta was always fun to play with.
Yeah, it was overpowered, and I loved like winning, doing the final explosion, and just having that sliver of health left when like you beat
Just
your
to
opponent.
win, yeah.
Just to win.
I saw some, yeah. God damn it. I've already seen people trolling with that.
Yeah. Oh my god. I'm excited. I'm so excited for them to hopefully bring back a lot of the characters that we had in Tenkaichi 3.
Do you know some of the story already for the new one?
For the new one?
Yeah. Do you know some of the story yet?
In terms of like what they're doing for the story mode, or
Yeah, it's like the story mode. Is there a story mode?
yes, I don't know if you've heard Bunny Lord, but they're doing some really cool stuff with it actually.
Yeah.
Where do I start?
That's the issue. Like, where do we start? I think one of the cool things I saw recently that I was like, that's pretty badass. You can make your own what if battles.
Yeah. Oh, they're doing an entire. You remember like the Mario Maker type stuff where you could kind of create your own Mario levels and play those?
Yeah.
I'm thinking of it as the same thing, but in a Dragon Ball game where you can create a what if scenario of whatever characters interacting. Like, for example, and they showcased examples in the trailer, like what if Goku ended up turning Super Saiyan while he fought Vegeta as a Great Ape because Great Ape Vegeta killed Krillin. Like, that's a thing that you can play in the story with actual voice lines from the characters and cutscenes.
Is there AI in this game?
I don't know.
There
That's
has
what
to
I'm.
be,
That's what
like,
I'm like
AI a little bit or
wondering because
something.
how do you?
That's not possible.
I think they just recorded so many different variations of voice lines and stuff.
Probably.
That they maybe could have enough to mix and match.
Oh, okay, that makes more sense.
But there's a whole like
But then-
editor in it.
Yeah, because like then how would you be able to like actually create like voice lines if you say like some crazy story like Bulma kills Vegeta and then
That's
marries
the thing.
Goku?
I don't know the
How's that
limitations of it, but they make it seem like you can do whatever you want. Like in that thing, it showed them having Hercule fighting Lord Beerus.
Oh, that's awesome.
What the fuck? That means that there's interaction. That means there are voice lines from Hercule's voice actor and Beerus's voice actor interacting when they never have. Like, or maybe they have, but not enough to have like actual dialogue, right?
Yeah.
And you can make a cutscene out of it. Like, they literally will create a cutscene, and it has the original title from like the Dragon Ball Z episodes back in the day, and you can name it whatever you want.
How big is this game? Like gigabytes or terabytes or what? How big is it?
It's probably a chunky, yeah.
Probably a big
Has to be
one.
chunky.
Yeah. Like it's insane what they're doing. This is the most unique story mode I've ever seen. And I'm so glad that they're doing it because every Dragon Ball game up until now, or at least like the old school Tenkaichi ones and Budokai ones, do the same thing. It's you start at Raditz and you play through the story.
Yep.
And bro, after 20 something years, we all know the story of Dragon Ball.
Yep.
I don't need like to start from Raditz again and do the entire thing.
Can somebody do it right and just start me off as Kid Goku?
Right? That'd be cool.
Please? Like, one game, please start it at the fucking beginning.
Well, I mean, the Kakarot games, you can play the Dragon Ball story.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah.
That's one that I really wanted to play because I heard that the Kakarot games are the best story mode Dragon Ball game like ever made.
It is.
Like
Gary has it.
he has it.
Yeah.
I might have to borrow it.
I think it's digital.
Bitch ass.
That man likes his digital, man. He doesn't hold back.
Yeah, good call. It's really cool though. Like it actually gets into the details and like you get cutscenes and stuff. Like I saw someone reacting to the entire story of Dragon Ball for the first time, never having watched the anime, through Kakarot, and they got a really solid like understanding of the story because it covers that much.
Wow.
Yeah, I think he went back and actually watched the whole thing, but his first exposure was playing like the video game, which I think is really dope. But I am tired of like just playing the same story mode over and over, so that's why I like this what if stuff, because you can see all kinds of like variations. Like I saw in the trailer you could do what if Vegeta turned Super Saiyan against Frieza.
I would have loved that.
Exactly. You'll get to see it. You can make it. You get to see what if Gogeta fought Vegeta. Like, you know.
Yeah.
Like, that's a thing. Me and Pablo were talking. And we're like, okay, well, if you can do anything, like, what if you wanted to Do it to where like, what if Gohan caught that Potara earring and did fuse with
Goku? Oh my
But,
god.
like, could you do that? Because that's a whole new character that doesn't even exist. I don't think you could do that, right?
I mean, they have games out there where you can just
Fuse random characters.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, no, I know that one. But I don't know if they would incorporate that.
I can't remember. Do you remember any of the games having like what if battles?
A lot of the games did.
And like you would get like random kind of completely like non-canon.
Yes.
Do you remember getting like Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta and Super Saiyan 3 Broly?
Yes, that was Raging Blast. I loved that one.
Yeah.
That one was really cool because I love the Raging Blast games too. Those came out after the Tenkaichi ones.
Mm-hmm.
Those were for the 360, so that was like after the PS2 heyday. And the graphics for those were really good.
Mm-hmm.
They weren't like exactly the same as Tenkaichi, but they felt really similar.
Yeah.
Like, a
Oh,
lot of it
yeah.
translated over, and that's what I'm really liking about the new one, Sparking Zero, because a lot of the playtesters and content creators have all kind of come together and said this almost feels like a combination of Tenkaichi 3 and Raging Blast.
Ooh.
So that could be really cool because Raging Blast did some like really good stuff. It wasn't perfect, but I liked it.
I loved it.
So if it's a combination of all that, we might have something really good. But the Raging Blast ones had like the what if scenarios with Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta and Broly. So I just wonder to what extent we can do what ifs.
Did you enjoy playing Xenoverse?
I only played Xenoverse 2, but I loved it
Okay.
when I did play it. I'm surprised it still has a lifespan. They're still releasing DLC for it,
Mm-hmm.
which blows my mind.
I mean, they just create their own fucking stories.
I get it. It's just like, I don't know, that game, I kind of want to look it up actually to see when it came out, but it's been around for a very long
Because
time.
doesn't that have like a ridiculously fat roster?
Now, yeah, because of all the DLC. Let's see. Xenoverse 2 came out in 2016, dude. It's almost been 10 years since that game came out, and it still has a working server, a semi-active player base, and DLCs that drop. Like, it just got a new DLC within this past year.
Ooh.
That's kind of crazy because we've had, after that game, we've had Dragon Ball Fighters, we had Kakarot, we had that one, remember, where you played as like the civilians bless you. You played as the civilians running away from like a cell.
Oh my god, I forgot about that one. Dude, we never played that.
No, because like I'm not gonna
dude,
buy
but
that
it
game.
looks so good. That would have been such a fun game to
That looks
play.
like a fun party game a couple times, but like I would never play it by myself.
Okay.
Like that's specifically just a party game to play with your friends. And that's it.
Okay.
Like it looks fun for a little bit, but that's the extent of it. Yeah, we've had those 3 games and now the announcement of this one. Not to mention all the mobile games that have come out since then too, which is like also a whole new scene for Dragon Ball that I never got into, but they do a lot of mobile games.
Yeah, it's a huge ass market.
It's like Dragon Ball Legends maybe is one of them. I don't remember what the other one is.
If you guys got a Dragon Ball phone game that you recommend, let me know. But it's gotta be actually kind of good. Okay, you guys heard my taste.
Yeah, no, like I might be butchering it, but I think it is Legends. Like that one has a pretty big fan base, and you get like random drops and you can get characters and stuff. It's like a tap to play. You're not really making combos or anything like that, but it's something.
Are we gonna also address the slight elephant in the room for this game?
Which one?
The characters.
The character, like, the characters
roster?
that have come out.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, they have been confirming some cool characters.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a little concerned though, but I'll tell you why in a second.
No. Go ahead. Right ahead.
No. First, let's talk about what they have released.
Okay.
They've been releasing characters based off of trailers, and like each trailer has a theme. So they've had like master and pupil. They've had like fusions. So it's been really cool. Like we've gotten a lot of Dragon Ball Super characters confirmed. So it seems like they're really going like heavy on all of the Dragon Ball Z and then most of Dragon Ball Super.
Yeah.
Which is cool. We've never had Dragon Ball Super characters in a Tenkaichi game, so this will be really dope. You know, I always love new characters, but it seems like something's missing, don't you think?
Yeah, Dragon Ball.
No, Shenron.
What?
Whoa, come on. That'd be cool if you can play as
How
Shenron.
the fuck are you gonna play as Shenron? What does he do?
I don't know.
He just floats.
Yeah, but I feel like he could like at least breathe fire.
I've never seen him breathe fire.
You wouldn't know.
We have the Shadow Dragons. That's basically Shenron.
Do you think
Yeah.
Korin's gonna be on there?
Who?
Korin?
I would love Korin to be in a
Yeah,
game,
he'd
bro.
be
Let me
so
whack
good,
someone with
yeah.
a stick.
Yeah.
Ooh.
We get Yajirobe. Why not corn?
Yeah. What about
think they're gonna put Mr.
Masaroshi's turtle?
Oh yeah. What's his? Ooh, what is a turtle? Isn't it just turtle?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Pretty
that'd be
sure
a
it is.
cool like corn versus a turtle. Yeah.
Turtle.
Yeah, it'd be cute.
That would be cute.
Yeah.
I would
think
love.
they're gonna put Mr. Popo.
I would take Mr. Popo. That'd be my main. I would only use Mr. Popo. No, we're missing Dragon Ball GT characters, bro.
That's not
Canon.
real.
Shut up. Shut up. I love GT. We need GT. We need Super Saiyan 4, bro. Like,
Do we?
we
Yes,
do.
we do because I actually love Super Saiyan 4.
I fucking love Super Saiyan 4.
Yeah,
It's in
I
almost
mean-
every Dragon Ball game since it's come out.
Yeah. I'm just fucking with you. No, I need it.
Like, it's been in Tenkaichi 2, Tenkaichi 3, the Budokai games.
Yes.
It's in this one.
Oh, okay.
Yes, it is in this one
So
right
why are
here.
you saying like there's no GT?
Because they haven't shown it
haven't
yet.
shown-
And, like, they haven't shown anything GT yet.
Because GT's not real.
You're not real. Is anything real? Shut up.
It is real because you're getting your game.
Shut up.
It's real.
But see, like, I like even these games put out like even like the non-canon movie characters. Like in Tenkaichi 3, can't you can play as
You can play as General Tao in Tenkaichi 3.
that's canon though.
Yeah, I know.
You
But
can
General
play,
Tao? Who the fuck is playing as General Tao?
you can play as both Tapion and the dragon, can't you?
Man, how cool would it be if they brought Tapion back?
Oh, they fucking better.
I don't think they will.
They need to make they need to put the movies in. Otherwise, I'm gonna lose my shit.
Isn't there it confirmed that there's like 70 characters that they're gonna put in this game? Like
There's a lot of characters.
Yeah, like 70. I think didn't they already have like
That's not enough.
Really?
It might be more than 70.
Okay, I swear like I seen a number that's
See-
it was a big number.
Isn't it also confirmed you can have like a 5-person team?
Yeah, the same
Hey.
thing as Tenkaichi 3. You can do 5v5.
And you're gonna tell me that you're not gonna put the fucking Par brothers?
Dude, I want the Power Brothers so badly.
Go Par.
Go Par. Go Par. They're so fucking funny. That would be either the Power Brothers versus the Ginyu Force.
Oh my god, yes.
That's like a dream matchup right there. I would fucking do that in a heartbeat. Like, there's so many. Listen, I know that a lot of people don't like GT, and that's fine. But you can't, like, disregard the fact that there's some really good characters that have been a staple in Dragon Ball games for years that came from GT. Aside from Super Saiyan 4, Goku, and Vegeta, you have Baby, you have Super 17, you have Omega Shenron, like, you have the Shadow Dragons. You have a lot of really good characters that you can throw in there. Like, I'll take that. If that's all they gave me from GT, I'd be happy.
Isn't GT just like fan service basically?
I
You
mean,
shut your mouth.
it's a way to sell merchandise.
Yeah, it's fan service.
Yeah, but I guarantee you, if
people like
they
it more.
confirm GT, then they would get more people to buy this game.
Oh yeah.
I feel like there's like GT's like that fan service. People
Dude.
would like that stuff.
Yeah.
If they were gonna tell me they were putting GT characters, I'd go buy a PS5 right fucking now just so I can have a physical copy for myself.
I really hope you do that way. 'Cause, like, then we could all three play.
All 3 play.
Yeah,
Mm.
because it'll be. Oh, that's another thing that we forgot to touch on. They confirmed that this game will have local multiplayer, like split screen, so you can fight each other the way you could in the old games. However, there is a little caveat to it. You are limited to the hyperbolic time chamber. That is the only map that you can do the split screen
That's fine.
thingy.
It makes sense.
I'm okay with it because if you've seen the trailers for this game, it's beautiful. The graphics are some of the best I've ever fucking seen. The maps are insane.
Do you know how they so yeah, they have interactive maps, I would say.
Yeah, it's like destructible environments.
Yeah. And so that makes sense why they would make like local split screen, because imagine the shit you can do in the hyperbolic time chamber.
I'm saying.
Oh my god. Like, so I don't know if you guys have seen, there's a video out there too. This is probably the one thing I was like, that's a selling point right there, is if you fight at the World Martial Arts Tournament, the moment you go to do some powerhouse move, the fucking announcer turns around and it's just like, oh my god, like starts freaking out, tells everybody to evacuate.
Yeah.
You see the fucking crowd like rush to exit the fucking
Yeah, it's
stadium.
like almost a little cutscene.
Yeah, it is a full-blown cutscene.
And then after that, then you're like, when you first start in that map, you're only fighting really within the bounds of the actual tournament stage, and you can float above the grass and everything. That's about it. Like, there's an invisible wall. But then as soon as that cutscene happens, everyone's gone. You can like fly through the stands and break it, and then go outside of the stadium, almost into the city. And you're like, yo, this map is huge. It's so much bigger once you get like that destructible environment aspect to it. And I'm so excited because that is amazing. I've never seen them do something on that scale. Because the old games did have like where you could destroy the planet if you did like an ultimate move.
Yeah, but
Which is great. Like I love that. But it would literally just turn whatever map you're on into like a
Namek on fire.
Namek on fire, basically. They all kind of look the same. Cool. I love destroying the planet. It's a power fantasy that I think everyone should experience. But it like there's nothing really that crazy about it. But this one, like, it's an interactive map, especially on the world tournament stage. Like that just makes sense that everyone would fucking haul ass and leave as soon as somebody
They
throws out
evacuate the city.
a Kamehameha. And I think that's the coolest thing about it is that, yeah, I know that it sucks that we're only getting the hyperbolic time chamber for local split screen, but they weren't even originally supposed to have the local split screen. In an interview, the guy says that their main focus for the game was strictly single player and like online battles. So they weren't even considering doing the split screen. However, they got so much fan feedback that they wanted the split screen thing that they were able to add it at the very last minute on the hyperbolic time chamber map in order to have people at least be able to play it there with their
I'll take
friends.
that.
And the fact that they were able to do that super last minute and include it with the base game, you don't have to pay anything extra for it. That's amazing. Like, how could you complain about that? Because, dude, like they're taking fan feedback. They're listening to the people who are wanting to buy this game and making adjustments and improvements to cater to you. Like, that's really cool from a developer side.
Then I think that just gives like a sense of like relief that like if they're willing to listen to the fan like feedback that like, oh, we need to add split screen, that like shows there's gonna be DLCs where like you're gonna get
Like the characters you want.
they're gonna add probably like movie DLC, and then they'll add GT DLC.
I hope, like, again, I really hope GT's included in the base game, but if they include it all as like a DLC pack, then that's fine. I
What if
guess.
they did like a Xenoverse DLC where like all those that like crazy like timeline story that they've created,
Oh, that would be
they just
sick.
dump all those characters in there too.
The thing that I'm concerned about though is like they have a season pass.
Ugh.
So I'm not a fan of season pass models in video games because it's like
So played out.
It's so played out. Every fucking video game has a season pass or battle pass or whatever. Thank you, Fortnite. Like it literally all started because of that. You're laughing because you know I'm right.
And that might be the only the reason I only play like single player story games now.
They don't have passes like that. Even Destiny has battle passes or season passes like that. You can get away with like not doing it and you can still do a lot, but like the battle pass thing is a way for them to keep making money throughout the lifespan of the video game. So I understand it. I'm just old school and I hate that. I just want to buy your video game and play your video game. Like that's it. And if there's
Thank you,
more,
Spider-Man.
then make another one. Yeah, Spider-Man nailed it. It's a single player game, obviously. I get it. But like you can still do it. I think games, that's how it should be. Like
No, they just want to make money, bruh.
Fuck
we
that.
live in a very economy state.
listen, I understand. That doesn't mean I have to like it.
Okay, fair.
It's just it's so played out and everything is like cosmetics and you pay for this and then you get that character and I'm like,
Then you unlock this, and then you unlock that.
and don't you think that kind of borders on like the pay to win side of things? Like
Yes.
100%.
like that sucks, you know, just because I don't want to pay $100 for a video game, I don't get to play as certain characters who might be really, really OP. That's not fair.
If there's not like a balance to it, like if there's not like a real chance that like I can't take Kid Goku and mollywomp fucking Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta because the person I'm playing is dog shit, like no.
Yeah, no, exactly. Like imagine they put Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta as like a paid DLC thing or a season pass exclusive.
That's fucked.
That's fucked. That's not fair.
So you
for the
just,
people
like-
who just want to play the game.
And you want to go do some online stuff, maybe just test your skill, see how the market is, and then you see somebody show up with that, and it's just like, well, I already lose, dude. Like the strongest thing I have is Super Saiyan.
Yeah, because
Blue
they
Goku.
also have confirmed that the game is gonna keep kind of the tradition of the old Tenkaichi games, where like not all of the characters are gonna be on an even playing field. And one of my favorite examples is in Tenkaichi 3.
Oh, my fucking-
You know what I'm talking
Yeah,
about.
I already know what you're talking about.
You can have Yamcha versus Omega Shenron, and if they both do their ultimate attacks at the same time, normally with any other character, if you're doing like beams or attacks or whatever, you get like a beam struggle and like a clash, and you have to like rotate the thing to see who wins. But if you have Yamcha and Omega Shenron, Yamcha's ultimate attack is that little spirit ball thingy that he tosses. Omega Shenron's is like a planet destruction attack minus death ball or whatever it's called. It's massive.
I think that was babies, by the way.
Oh yeah. And if they both shoot it at the same time, yeah, that thing just swallows the little spirit ball that Yamcha throws, and one hits Yamcha and he's dead. Yeah. There's no way, like there's no struggle.
That's cool that the game actually keeps like realism in it too. It's
because
not just, like,
it makes so much sense.
That's actually really funny.
And they said that they're gonna keep like aspects of that too. Like if you have a Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta versus Krillin, yeah, Krillin's probably gonna struggle. It's not to say he can't win. Like if a skilled player is playing with Krillin, like I'm sure he could do stuff, but he's gonna be at a really big disadvantage because of the nature of the characters. And I like that because that's kind of how it should be. I don't want everybody to be on the same playing field. Like,
so doesn't that mean, Martine, you need to like prove yourself with like those lower class characters by
That's why I don't pick the fusion characters. I pick like random characters, really. Like.
So Martine is just really good at the game then.
Jeez.
Listen, man.
That's actually really impressive though. Like even if you get like a random character, it's not like, oh, Super Saiyan, whatever.
Like one of my favorite random ones to play with is like Yajirobe. He has some really cool slash attacks. He's one of the weakest characters, but he has some cool combos. If you find some stuff, you can play with anybody, in my opinion.
Okay, no, that's fair.
Right.
It's kind of like Ninja Storm 4.
Yeah, like.
I never even thought about that. Like, is that actually a thing, or is everyone on the same playing field?
In Ninja Storm?
Yeah.
Fuck no.
So, like.
There's characters that are definitely faster, definitely stronger.
So if you put like Minato versus like Kiba or something.
Yeah, that's a fucking.
Okay.
So if you put like Madara versus like young Naruto, like.
Young Naruto's gonna get wrecked.
But see, like that makes sense, right? You wouldn't
I
want.
even thought that.
You wouldn't want like Kiba to be on the same playing field as like Nine Tails Madara or something. Not Nine Tails. Jinchuriki Madara.
No,
because it wouldn't make sense.
Like, what the fuck is it?
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair.
And see, like that's what I like about it.
I don't see stats, so that's why I don't see like a stats bar. That way I'm just like, I guess.
Well, it's not even, at least for the Dragon Ball games, it's not even stats wise, because I don't know the stats. I just know the moves and I know their playstyle. I know certain combos that are faster. Like some characters, I can give you an example. Like the Gogeta type characters, they're so powerful. If you punch one time, they don't just punch one time. They have like a double. They go da-da-da. So it's like 2 hits almost, but you really only clicked it one time. You grab any other random character like Android 17, regular Goku, if you hit punch one time, they will punch one time. So that's fine, but when you have like the Gogeta type characters, you have to kind of hear it, and you also have to feel like the timing of it. So you go 1, 2, 3, and then hit another thing. That'll do a combo, but it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like that.
Gotcha.
Like it's completely different versus if you play with another one. Some characters punch faster than others, so it really just it depends on like the way a character feels. You've seen the Great Apes; they're slow as shit.
Yeah.
They hit hard, but they're slow.
They're putting big monsters in it, right?
Yeah, they have the Great Apes in this one too. I don't know if they'll have all of the same ones. I'd be okay.
Giant Piccolo.
I would love a giant Piccolo. That would
Giant
make sense.
orange Piccolo.
Yeah, because he was in there.
Oh, Cell Max.
DLC.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, definitely. I think superhero was confirmed.
It was yeah.
Shit, that means that the Beast Gohan is gonna be DLC too. Fuck, but I really wanted to try that.
Yeah, that sounds. Because I want to see what kind of other movesets they put on it.
Listen,
all we saw in the movie was shit.
Yeah, for real. Yeah, because all he did was a
Special beam cannon.
Oh my god, I forgot to tell you, they're even doing manga exclusive moves in this video game.
Oh.
Yeah, you can get Vegeta from Dragon Ball Super, like his variation of it in the video game, and he has like a gamma type fucking attack that was in the manga that's never been in any of the anime.
Oh, so does that mean that we might get like manga characters at some point?
That's what I'm thinking. Imagine we get like Ultra Ego Vegeta, we get Moro,
Black Frieza.
Black Frieza would be a great addition, and he's had some feats in the maybe, I don't know, but like the shit that they could do, they could really go crazy with this. Like that honestly makes me feel okay. Like if they want to save GT as DLC, that's fine, but if you have manga type characters, then okay, yeah, no, it's worth it.
Yeah,
I'm okay with that. The possibilities are really endless with this. Like again, if they nail this and if they really get it right, this could be one of the best Dragon Ball games of all time.
You know what we haven't even talked about though? Like the actual gameplay styles that it like, bro.
Looks so good.
So one thing I saw, and I kind of put it in there in the notes. You know, you could backhand moves.
Really?
Yes.
Like
Like,
beams and shit.
And see, this actually makes me believe that like there might be like a slight power scale. So like if you're obviously stronger and maybe you're like your keys charged up higher, if somebody throws like a Kamehameha, you should start backhand.
Oh my god, that would be so cool. Like if you get the timing right, I'm sure there's gotta be some timing. And see, you could do that on Raging Blast. You can do that in Tenkaichi.
Oh, see?
You see the mix? Like they're really kind of incorporating both of those games at the same time. Oh, and you can transform in game. You don't have to pick. Like in Xenoverse, that's one thing that pissed me off. Super Saiyan Blue Goku was his own standalone character.
Yeah.
You couldn't transform into Super Saiyan Blue. That's stupid. But you could get in this one. You could pick like Goku from Dragon Ball Super, and you can start at base, go Super Saiyan, maybe Super Saiyan 2, and then I think it skips to Super Saiyan God, and then Blue. Well, you can do Super Saiyan 3, like Super Saiyan 3's in the game.
Oh, okay, but still.
Did you see one of the moves that he did?
Dragon Fist?
The double Dragon Fist from the movie.
Bro.
From the Fusion Reborn movie. That's another thing that they are really nailing. The Tenkaichi games have always been really good about doing specific moves from the anime and from the movie. And they look very like similar to the actual sequence. This game is doubling down on that. They're adding more stuff, obviously from Super, but like there's obviously the Super Saiyan 3 Goku, I think it's one of his ultimates. He gets the double Dragon Fist, right? It's like 2 beams or orbs or whatever you want to call it. And he goes and he like slams it on his opponent and then it like explodes it. That's the same exact move that he pulled off on Janemba in that movie. And then there's another version where it's Dragon Ball Super Goku. I think he was like Super Saiyan. He did that thing in the Tournament of Power. He was fighting one of like the magical girls, I think. And it was like this thing where he put 4 like key orbs around them so they couldn't move.
Oh, I
Like,
saw
he
that.
put one, he put one behind them, one next to them, one right here. So they'd be surrounded. Everywhere they'd go, it would like explode. And then he did that. And then on that last one, he detonates all of them. And just like a bunch of fucking like explosions on that. And that was like from Dragon Ball Super.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, dude. They're being really detailed with it.
Oh, that's fucking... Okay, that's at least have to be fucking note, because...
Yeah. Like, they're paying attention to the details. Another detail that I saw was if you play as Broly, but like the legendary Super Saiyan version of him from the movie, not the OG one.
Oh.
When he does his punches, just regular punches, you see like some purple, blue, green aura around him. It's the dimensions starting to shatter because he, like in the movie, remember when they break through that dimension? You can see it in his gameplay.
Can't beam struggles cause that
Yeah.
in the game?
Yeah.
I fucking love that.
Yeah. I think some of them you can still spin it
To do the thing, yeah,
I
pretty
think
sure.
so. I didn't think they were going to do that because PS5 controllers are expensive. They're like, what, 50, 60 bucks?
I think they're like...
They're as much as a video game.
Yeah.
Wild. I don't care, bro. I'll win that beam struggle every time.
Okay, so like let's say you play the game, you unlock a full roster, you go over, you come over, right? Who's the first character you're playing? You think you want to play with to run some shit?
That's such a good question. Out of the ones that we know for sure are in the game?
Sure.
Okay. I want to be basic and say like that new Broly because he looks really fucking OP. That new Broly looks really good, but also I'm really curious to try the Dragon Ball Super versions of Goku.
Oh yeah, okay.
No, the Dragon Ball Super Vegeta, because he can go Super Saiyan God. He can transform into it, and his transformation sequence, little like cutscene, is the same one from the movie.
I saw that. Yeah,
Where
yeah,
he
yeah.
looks up and like turns
Shifts.
red and stuff. That's so cool.
Okay. Vegeta's probably definitely up
Vegeta,
there.
yeah.
Beerus.
Oh.
I'm curious to see what he can do, but he's been in the Xenoverse game, so I'm not like that excited because I have played as Beerus before.
It'd be funny if they did like a cut sequence of him taking a nap. you know, on his like enemies, like he's just sleeping because he's like,
Oh, that'd be
well,
funny.
you're really weak. I'm just gonna do that.
Probably, yeah.
That'd be really cool sequence.
You know what's really funny though? So obviously Hercule is in the game, like Mr. Satan, and I've seen some of his moves that he can do. He has like his dynamite kick where he goes, and it's just like a regular attack, but he's like punching, kicking, and the opponent is literally just standing there like looking at him with this expression of like, what's going on right now? And when he finishes, it does like the tiniest bit of damage, like nothing at all.
That's disrespectful.
But it's Hercule. It makes
know.
sense.
You know what also I've seen? He can't fly.
He can't fly.
In the previous games, they would give him like a jetpack. Not in this. He straight up just.
He just runs everywhere.
It's funny.
It's accurate.
It is.
I love those details. Oh, you're gonna fucking love this. You know how they all have like the charging animations with like the key and the aura and everything? You know what happens when Hercule starts charging up his energy bar?
Does he like squat down like he's gonna?
He does the pose like he's charging, but instead of a giant aura, it's a spotlight.
That's awesome.
That's so good, right?
So good.
It's like a movie little spotlight for him because he's the star.
Aw.
And I love that. I've never seen that in any Dragon Ball video game, but that's again the
Nice
attention to
touch.
detail.
Mhm.
That just you can tell there's a lot of like love and effort put into this game.
Did it take like 20 years to make this game?
Well, Tenkaichi 3 came out 14 years ago, so something like that. Yeah, I don't know if they've been working on it that long, but they've definitely been working on this for a while.
I'm gonna be like, I really hope they put in OG Broly.
That's the thing.
Just so like
I
when you
don't-
come over, bro, Gary can run your shit with Bio Broly.
if they put Bio Broly in a video game, I'd laugh my ass off. Like I would love it though. It'd just be a hulking monstrosity that would just go.
But Broly's charging aura in those is by far the fucking coolest. How it's like that green just
Oh yeah.
comes in and then it's just several layers keeps coming.
Yeah, like I'll take any random character just for them to try something new. Like that's what I think is really dope about this.
Corin.
Yeah, I'm open to anybody being in this game.
Do you know who they have voicing Broly?
It's Ichigo's voice actor.
Really?
He took over the role for Broly, yeah, a long time ago after Vic. So he does like,
I didn't know that.
yeah, he was in the movie.
The Supers one?
Yeah, he's the new voice actor for Broly.
Okay.
He does a great job, honestly. Like I always liked Vic's stuff, but it sounds really similar to what Vic would do. So like that's why I think it's pretty solid. And honestly, like we get more actual dialogue from Broly in the movie than what we got in the original stuff.
That's true.
So hearing him talk and be like a normal person before he starts screaming all the time is nice.
Wait, he just did the Super one though, right?
He's done Super and he's done the video games.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. So, but okay.
Because he doesn't
They
really.
still did the Broly movie, right?
The original one?
No, the more recent one.
No.
He didn't do that one.
No, that was.
That was
Wow.
Damn.
Yeah, because Vic got replaced for a
A while back, yeah.
And that movie came out.
I can't remember time frame. Yeah.
Yeah, it all kind of meshes together. But yeah, I think Vic had done a lot of he obviously did the original movies, all 3 of them. And he did most of the original video game lines. But I think once Super kind of started coming around, we didn't hear Broly for a long time. There wasn't really anything. Except maybe like I think maybe starting like the Xenoverse stuff. That's probably when Ichigo's Johnny Young Josh?
Yeah.
That's when Johnny started taking over, I think. I could be wrong. I'm kind of just vaguely remembering, but he did take over that role.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, and I think he does a really solid job, but I'll always kind of prefer Vic just from nostalgia.
Is there anything else you're like kind of expecting out of this game, or like wanting out of this game?
I don't know. I hope that the fact that they added the split screen stuff kind of last minute is hopefully, showing that maybe we could get a couple more maps later on down the line. Because if it was a last minute addition just based off of like consumer feedback, then who's to say that if we give them the time, maybe in like a future patch or like an update or something, they could, or even in a DLC pack, that'd be fine. Like that would be a fair thing to add.
That could be like a little buy thing where like, dude, like if it was like if I was hosting like, I would totally do this, like hosting like a friends tournament,
Well, we're doing that first of all.
Oh, yeah,
no
yeah.
doubt about that.
And if they like, and honestly, maybe they should do this later down the road. Is they just introduced the hyperbolic time chamber, but instead of like maybe like patching or updating or like doing a whole DLC, maybe just let it be like a in-game just buy.
Oh, okay.
$2.99. Buy a new split screen map.
Fair. That's honestly, and I would probably
the World Martial Arts Tournament.
Yeah, because it's just like a location, and that's fine. It doesn't affect gameplay. It doesn't affect like you get a busted ass character. Like, no, it's just, do you want to play on these maps? Okay, fund it.
Yeah,
like that's more than fine in my opinion, because why not? People want it. People will definitely buy it, and if enough people buy it, then they'll keep doing it for more maps, and maybe they'll do a map pack.
So if you were doing like a LAN, tournament with your friends, what's the map that you would want to do it on?
I fucking love the Cell Games Arena.
Yes, I was just there.
The Cell Games Arena just hits home. Like, it's always such a good stage, and I always love the Supreme Kai planet. It just looks really cool.
It's a really cool
There's
planet.
like valleys and rivers. You can go down, you can go up. Like, it just looks nice, and it's not Earth, I guess.
You know how we saw? I'm sorry, this thought just came to mind when you said the Cell Games. Do you think they'll do like a cutscene where you blow up the arena, and now there's like that whole like
yeah, probably I could see something like that where they just blow up the actual arena. You have Cell and be like, I worked so hard on that.
Oh my god, I hope that Team 4-Star plays this game and they all like do commentary and this is why they do it.
You know what I hope? So if you didn't know, in the Xenoverse games, there's some, you know how you can make your own character, the custom ones, and you can pick different voices for them? One of the voices is Nappa's voice from the Abridged.
Are you shitting me?
I'm dead serious.
Hey Vegeta.
Yeah.
Hey Vegeta.
He doesn't say that.
I know, but
just like the
still.
grunts and the sounds and stuff like that. Like, it's Nappa's Abridged voice. It's Takahata 101. He's the guy who voices him. Nappa, Cell, all of them. Like, he added some voice lines in the game. There might be a couple other of the Abridged characters that were also able to do voices in that game.
That's what you guys need to do.
But if they do something like, well, I don't know if you can do custom characters in this game, actually.
Oh shit.
Oh, they haven't shown anything about that. I don't know if they will.
Some of it like under wraps. You gotta be surprised and excited. If they just tell you everything.
Honestly, if there was anything that I wanted in the series, in the game, it's that. Because it's the one thing that like would have made Budokai Tenkaichi 3 like perfect.
A custom character.
Yeah,
But I mean, I feel like we had that in the Xenoverse games.
sure, but like I like that, man.
I'm not saying I didn't like it. I just feel like if they add that, then what makes it different than Xenoverse? It would just be a Xenoverse 3.
Man, you guys are so picky with it. Like, geez.
Well, I'm just talking from my own experience, like, because like the Tenkaichi games were always just like, it's the characters that are there and then that's it.
Oh yeah,
Like,
that's
that's
true.
the whole nostalgia aspect of it. I'm not saying like if they added cool, like I'm not gonna be mad that they add something like that. I just feel like the Xenoverse games, that's what it was really selling. It's like, create your own character and have custom moves. You could turn Super Saiyan, you could have a Gallic gun, you could have a special beam. Like, there are different techniques that you learn from different people and you can customize it. But that's the whole point of Xenoverse. Versus this is just, you're playing the Dragon Ball games with the characters that they give you.
Yeah, no. I kind of, yeah, because what they do with that whole like build your own character is create a whole like fan universe for everybody to
You have your own timeline, essentially, too.
Yeah.
You're like a time patroller in the Xenoverse games. So, which was great. I really enjoyed that story stuff. It was different than just playing the basic story over and over. But again, it's like it's what I think Xenoverse has as its identity. Like, that's what it had. If you take away the custom characters, you take away all of that build your own character with custom moves and everything, then I wouldn't even call it Xenoverse anymore, because that's like, it was one of the first games to do it that well.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, and you had different options on like what kind of character you wanted to be, the different races you can. Okay, that's a fair point.
Because even like Dragon Ball Fighters, you couldn't do a custom character on that one. You just play with the characters that are there. But it's a fantastic game. And that one, technically speaking, is probably like one of the better fighters because it was actually in like esports tournaments.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Which makes me wonder how sweaty this game is gonna get.
Oh, that's like how
hardcore.
intense and like you know how Fortnite used to be just so chill, you know, build little forts and, you know, shoot at friends, and then it turned into, you know, I could build a skyscraper that attaches to a whole nother, like, you know, in 30 seconds.
30 seconds, I'd say like 2 seconds.
Yeah, like that crazy, like that's sweaty.
Yeah, the competitive
So
nature.
you're gonna make competitive for this game?
Yeah, I actually
Instead
think
of
so.
like you win tournaments and trophies and money and like scholarships.
Yeah, probably because that's what they did with Fighters, and they don't do it with Xenoverse though. Fighters, I think, was one of the first Dragon Ball games to really go into that esports where you could competitively play and win shit. And I think like Tenkaichi 3 back in the day always had that potential, but video games hadn't gone that far yet. That wasn't really popular. Nobody was streaming. Nobody games were just games, right?
Okay, so if they introduce that, I'm gonna need everybody to start funding this podcast more so we can fund Martine's competitive tour, because
Literally
he's gonna I'm gonna
like,
I'm gonna
literally.
straight up tell him, like, bro, you're taking like the next 3 months off at work, okay? Here's
Training.
Here's 20 grand. We're just training until like nonstop, bro.
Dude.
That'll be your life.
Okay, I'm okay with that.
Okay.
That would be such a cool thing.
That'd be amazing. I don't.
Imagine going to Japan to compete.
Yeah, no, that would be really fucking cool, but I just feel like these streamers that is their job. They work every single day at playing video games, and some of them are insane. I'm good at the old games,
They can be
but
toxic.
they can be toxic.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll see. I'm curious to see how much of the old games translates into the new one. And from what I saw, you can play once you pick your button layout, there's the modern version of it, and they have a classic version of the button layout.
Oh shit.
In the classic version, they said, oh, it's literally just the same things as Tenkaichi 3. I tried doing a combo that I did back in the day, and it worked. The same exact thing is there. There's a couple things that are a little different, mechanically speaking, but they say 90% of it just translates over. And I saw a video of someone pulling off a very specific combo that I know how to do with Vegeta versus Fat Boo, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I think I sent it in the group chat. But they do punches, then they sweep, they do the leg sweep, and they do leg kicks, and then they shoot them up.
Yep.
They teleport, they hit them, they follow up, and then they hit them to the ground, right?
Mm-hmm.
I know exactly how to do that combo, and they pulled it off in the new one seamlessly. So I was like, okay,
Yay.
I can do that. Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Oh fuck.
I want you to get so good at this game, bro. Let me train you. Let me be your Mr. Miyagi, please.
Just take your memory card, leave the game, and I'll play, okay?
Okay.
I have my own memory card.
Listen, if you're not gonna play Destiny, play this fucking game, alright?
Alright, deal.
Yeah?
Okay, yeah.
Alright.
She's over there shaking her head too.
Because I'm done recommending that game to you. I know for a fact I'm never gonna touch
I
it.
hate to say it, but she's gonna probably be my punching bag for the next couple of days. I'm sorry. I love you.
Listen, let me know. I'll come over. We'll play that one. Then you can come over. We'll play the third one. Back and forth.
Okay.
They translate the same. The 3 is just faster. This one can do most of the stuff that you can do in the third one.
Mm-hmm.
It's just slightly slower paced. So it actually might be better for you to learn the combo.
Okay, that's fair.
And then when you learn that, just go to 3 and then just start doing them a little bit faster.
Okay, I can do that.
And then you'll surprise Gary and you'll be really, really good all of a sudden.
I can't have my little brother run my shit, bro.
Yeah, come on, you're really gonna let him
And I
run
can't
shit.
let your little brother run my shit. Fucking.
Because you know that he's really excited for this new one. And I'm
Has
gonna
he been playing? Because I remember when we.
No, he hasn't, but I'm gonna try to get him to play again.
Okay, because you remember when he was playing with us, right? Yeah, I remember.
The thing is, he is good. He just overthinks it.
Okay.
I need to try a different training style for him because I explained that if you hit this button 3 times and then hit that one, then that happens. And he's like, okay. And I think he's counting but not listening or seeing what's happening on screen. So there's a delay, and that's why he's fucking up. So I'm gonna try from a different point, perspective, and I'll be like, look, when you see him do this, then you click that button. You have a timing feel to it.
Gotcha.
It's not going to be an easy task. He's not good at fighting games. He's never been good at fighting games. But I just want him to be decent at this. I need someone to play with, and I know y'all aren't always going to play. So.
Fair.
If not, I'm just going to live online, and then I'll be really good, and then it's not going to be fun.
God damn. All right, so there's a whole bunch of funding for the podcast you guys need to do. We're gonna send Martine on a competitive tour. I need a PS5 in this game.
you do that by using code spoiler warning at checkout when you get your G Fuel.
We also have a Patreon.
You need to figure that out before you actually promote.
We have a Patreon. I fixed it. It's in there. Check out the link in the description.
And let us know what you're most excited for this game, or if you're gonna get it, and what you really hope that they add. Because there's a lot of things that I've already been confirmed that they're adding, but if they add just those GT characters, bro, 10 out of 10. That's fine. That's all I need.
I'm hyped for it. Martine's hyped for it. I'm pretty sure Gary's pretty hyped for it. Who could you see Mash with?
Mash. I want him to be with the blonde girl. What's her name?
Like, off the top of my head.
Know her name.
Wow, riveting conversation, guys. See what I mean though? Like, it's the last thing that we worry about is like the ships there. But I do ship him with her specifically. Yeah,
I'm trying to think of another.
she's like day one for him. So.
What about in Black Clover? Who do you ship?
Oh, okay. So Asta and Noelle.
Noelle, you know,
Sister Lily.
gross, dude. No. No, I'd probably go Yuno and Mimosa. That just
Yeah,
makes
that makes the most sense. Yeah.
For a while, I was very much Asta and Mimosa. I was like,
Really?
no, like I like Mimosa. I still really like Mimosa, but it just I like Noelle better.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's hard to like justify. But I was very adamant about like, you know what? I'm gonna go against the grain. Everyone says Noelle, but I'm gonna go Asta and Mimosa. And yeah, kind of yeah.
Luck and Magna just gave for each other.
Luck and Magna are yeah, their bromance is unrivaled in my opinion. Yami and Prickly Princess.
Yes.
Yeah, for sure. It's not really that. Oh,
Veronica?
Veronica.
Or Vanessa?
Weirdly, I ship her with Finral.
Really?
Kinda. I don't know. Their interactions are like I could see it.
I could see it. Yeah.
Yeah, because like Finral's kind of older.
Yeah.
Kind of. And like
They do have a weird kind of relationship.
yeah, they have a weird enough relationship where like, okay, well, I don't see y'all as just friends. Like, I could see something happen. Maybe not right now. Maybe like in the future.
Okay.
You know?
Ooh. Okay.
He seems like he just would be with an older woman, and Vanessa is that older woman.
Well, remember he's changing his whole like ways for that one lady. Remember, there's like this whole like has been in love with like the same girl since he was a kid, but like his dad like did some fuckery and betrothed him to his younger brother. Remember?
Yeah,
but
yeah,
she
yeah.
even was like, yeah, I'm gonna marry him because he's honorable, he's dutiful, like he's a good man. Like you may not like him, but
yeah.
like and so Finral like started changing his ways, and I think he uses Vanessa as a means to be like, what is the right way to go about this?
Yeah, exactly. Like there's something there. I don't know if too much.
What's
but I think it could work.
what's his name with the sister obsession?
Do we have to bring him up?
Yes, because I got them. I'm gonna alley oop this.
Gauche and Gray.
Oh, I love Gray.
Yeah, no, they're definitely like meant to be. They're both like the weirdo outsiders, essentially.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Huh. There's nobody for Vanessa?
No, Vanessa's with Finral.
No, I'm not agreeing to that.
It sucks. I agree with it. You can even remember the name of the other girl. How
Vanessa
important could she be?
and
Tommy.
I was gonna say Henry.
Henry? No, I don't see.
Henry the
I don't see Henry with anybody.
He can't be with anybody.
Exactly.
Sucks.
Listen, man, he's just always gonna be around, but unfortunately, he's destined to be alone. Listen, there's an odd number. Okay, it's not enough for everyone. Wait, Charmy's just there. Like I know she's.
Oh, I'm about to piss you off, bro. Charmy and Yuno.
And you know?
Yeah, bro.
No, actually, I do like that.
Yeah.
That would be like my second option.
Okay.
Because I couldn't see Mimosa with anyone else besides Yuno, but if there was another character,
The other homeboy from the Golden Dawn.
the glasses guy.
Yeah.
Nah, he's gonna be by himself.
Mimosa's gonna get turned down by Asta, and she's gonna realize like, oh shit, he's been here by my side this whole time.
He hasn't though.
He has though.
Okay, he has, but like not. Shut up! Like it's not. I don't even remember his name. If I don't remember your name, then you're not important enough to be in a relationship. I'm sorry.
Because it's because we started off hating him because the way he treated Asta, and then like slowly.
I guess. No, I actually really ended up liking his character, but
Yeah.
he just hasn't done anything in so long that I don't remember what his name is. He was only relevant like early in the anime.
Hey,
Anything anything before the elf arc, he was relevant. After that, he stopped being relevant.
Oh, okay, that's fair.
Yeah, a lot of the side characters kind of stopped being relevant. I miss Black Clover too, dude.
Why did you have to do that?
Wow, we rambled on for a minute. That was all your fault too.
Okay. Okay, so it's called Upload. It's on Amazon.
Okay.
Upgrade
or upload?
Upload.
Okay. Do you know Upgrade, that movie?
Sounds familiar.
Okay, never mind.
So I'm trying to think of a series you might have seen that had this character, or this actor.
Mm-hmm.
But essentially, it's a very advanced, like, society. It's maybe like
Is this an anime or?
No. It's,
Oh, it's like a real.
yeah.
Okay.
He's slightly more interested, dude.
Yeah,
isn't it?
a little bit. Yeah.
I know.
On that binge.
So, did you ever watch like the Flash series at all?
No.
Oh, damn! I was just hoping just for an actor. You
No,
know,
I know a lot of the characters and some stuff that happens, but I was never interested in any of the like superhero TV shows outside of like Daredevil, I guess.
Okay. But okay, so it's an advanced society, so advanced that they've now like established what is artificial afterlife.
Artificial afterlife.
Yeah.
God, that sounds horrible.
So when you die,
Oh, like that Black Mirror episode,
right?
you know which one I'm talking about, right? Do you remember the one where like it was shit, Captain America's boo thing? What's her name?
I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, she's in that episode, and her boyfriend like dies, and then they like upload his essentially.
You know that guy?
I do know that guy.
Yeah.
I don't remember where he's from though.
He's okay. So that's the main character, and that's I guess kind of our female
Okay.
main character. Yeah, essentially.
They like upload all of his like digital presence, everything he's ever said, written, like his whole personality online into like a robot.
Mm-hmm.
That way he can still be alive or something.
It's not like that.
Okay, good, because that was weird. It was a
No,
good.
it's still kind of. So, what they do is when you die, they straight up upload your consciousness to like a computer software,
Mm-hmm.
and it's it's it can be anywhere between like a luxury experience to you're lucky to fucking be here.
Jeez. Okay. Well, who decides like?
It's based off how much money you got, bro.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, society has become like monopolized
Okay.
to the point
This
where
is
like
horrible, like the biggest dystopia I've ever heard.
dystopia, utopia though, because like there's this other part of like it's just imagine if, I mean, dude, people do have good lives.
Yeah, no, I get it. Personally, I'd just let me be, please. Like, if I'm out, I don't want to fucking stay past my expiration date.
But I mean, it's not your body. It's just your soul. It's a guaranteed like heaven.
You're talking about a man who's religious.
I know.
Yeah, I was like, that's a hard sell,
Yeah,
honestly.
That's a hard pitch, man.
But okay, so this guy though,
Uh-huh.
the main character, he was young, dude. He was in his prime, and he was in an accident that should have never fucking happened. Like there's too many safeguards that should have allowed that.
Okay.
And so in like a very quick emergency, his girlfriend at the time just straight up doesn't want to lose him.
That's very selfish.
Very, very selfish. And it's just like, let me upload you. I'll put you in like my family, like, and she's rich.
Okay.
And she was like, I'll put you literally in the best fucking place there is out there. And like it's true, she is trying to upload him to like the best software out there for them.
So their consciousness lives in a different, like, in a software. Do they have like a body in this type of
Yeah,
thing?
you have an avatar.
Oh, okay, so it's like an avatar.
It's like you're just like, imagine just like you died.
Sword art.
Yes.
Like, you're uploaded up to this, into this
Yeah.
thing. You have a body, obviously, but like...
Yeah. But like
You're in the cloud,
it's nothing
man.
it's nothing like fantasy, anything like that.
Oh,
It's-
yeah, that's fine. Just a point of reference.
Yeah. No, seriously, it is that. And like essentially they just freeze your body.
Oh, like Walt Disney.
Mm-hmm. No, you lose your head.
So not like Walt Disney.
No.
The opposite of Walt Disney, some would say.
So she she selfishly like puts him into like offers it to him, and he's like, I don't know, like, and so when he like wakes up in this other life, he has like missing memories. He doesn't have memories of his work,
Okay.
like what he did, like his big project he was working at the time.
Mm-hmm.
And So like him and then his tech support, that girl, like the girl I mentioned, she's a living woman. She's a tech support. She like essentially she created his consciousness and avatar and like uploaded him. Like she took all his memories and like created like everything for him. And like she's his like angel.
Okay.
And you see that like they start to figure out like one's like they're starting to figure out like his death might have been the murder. And like people are covering shit up.
Okay, so there's layers to it then. Like it's not.
And they start to fall in love.
Oh, that sounds like it might be up Pablo's alley actually.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
It's good.
What's it on again?
Amazon.
Oh, dude, Amazon's been putting out some good shit lately.
There's 3 seasons.
Really?
Yeah, I binged the first.
Okay. Well, I'll check it out. Because yeah, I mean, aside from like, Amazon's been putting out obviously like The Boys, then Gen V, then Invincible. There's something else. Has been obviously. My bad. I was thinking real people. Sorry.
True.
But
you said Invincible.
Listen, shut up. It's good. She hasn't seen Invincible, right?
I don't think season 2 though.
Oh, season 2. I think season 2 might be better. I don't know. They're both really good.
Did you know that the actress who plays Billy Butcher's wife? Do you know who she plays?
In Invincible? Yes, I do. Oh shit. Yes, I do. What's her name? The Viltrumite? Anessa, yeah. Yeah, I saw that.
I saw that recently and I was like, huh?
Bro, I saw it because she was doing some signing somewhere, and I saw her like character from The Boys, and I saw Anessa, like, you know when they show all the characters that they play, and I was like, oh, she does, like, that's dope.
I would freak the fuck out.
Yeah, I would want to meet her.
Yeah, fucking same.
Damn. Which, what has she seen so I don't spoil anything for her?
Didn't see shit. Wait, or for what? The Boys?
Boys.
Oh, The Boys? Like they literally like just got Soldier Boy out.
They just got him out?
They just got him out. Fucking Kimiko's like stable.
Kimiko's my
Lover.
favorite. She's my favorite character, dude.
Thank you.
Like, fucking nothing better happened to this woman. I fucking hope that nothing happens to her.
Yeah, seriously.
Protect her at all costs. I'll take everybody else dying, but let Kimiko live.
Fuck. Huey's throwing up.
You have to be more specific than that.
First time. After he took 10 feet.
She's
seen 10 feet.
Yeah. The 10 feet. Oh, so she hasn't seen like that specific interaction. You know?
Oh.
Involving Soldier Boy.
No.
Okay.
No.
Oh my god.
Oh wait. Well, I'm
The one at Herogasm.
No.
Okay, she hasn't seen Herogasm then.
Oh my god. No,
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. I just totally forgot all about that.
Yeah, well, I tried to because, Lord, dude, did you hear that this season? So there was an interview with the guy who plays Huey. He was doing like a panel somewhere, and he got asked a question, and apparently in this interview he was like, "Yeah, so recording this season, like this newest one that's coming out, I finally found my line," and I was like, "What do you mean your line?" And he was like, "Yeah, no, we officially like there was a scene where I literally had to turn away." Because it was so like that much. It was gross at every word. And I'm like, oh, you're telling me after 3 seasons you're just now finding the line, your threshold? And I'm like, and it involves MM too. It's some scene that involves Huey and MM. And the other guy was like, oh yeah, no, like I broke character and I screamed on set, but they kept rolling with it. So I think they like use it. And I'm like, so I'm like, I'm both terrified and intrigued. Yeah. Because, like, we've seen some shit now. We've seen a lot of shit that has made me, oh my god. And still nothing. So, this will be interesting. Yeah. I don't know really.
It's Martine. episode. Fuck. I like catties. I like catty fucking women. Yeah. I love the shit talking.
I knew he was a furry. He loves catty women.
Shut the fuck no. It's funny, and I'm gonna be honest. There's only one selling point to it that I'm just like, I'll watch this for one fucking factor.
Okay.
The narrator is Mary Poppins,
Oh, that's cool.
like the actress, and so
And that's enough for you.
yeah, dude. I was
What's it about?
imagine like if I guess like the English monarchy was I guess kind of more current, right? But like,
What do you mean more current? Don't they still have a monarchy?
no. I mean, yeah, but like okay, like imagine more like it's like a combination of like a modern to like Queen Victoria kind of era. Like they're still crazy wigs, fucking tight ass corsets.
That is not a good selling point for me specifically because that shit bores me. Like, oh hell, like
You
anything
Game of Thrones
involving.
loving motherfucker.
No, that's very different. There's no queens like all uppity with their pompous fucking hair.
Nah,
and
the
shit.
queen.
I don't know,
The
bro.
queen kind of a badass. She's like few words, but like graceful and cool.
Maybe.
Also, there's a guy in there. I'm 99.999% was created in a gay lab.
In a gay lab.
Yeah.
Okay.
This man is so handsome.
Okay.
So handsome.
Are you trying to sell me? Because it's still
Like-
not working. Like you clearly do not know me.
I mean, you know me. I'm just gonna quote fucking Dragon Ball Bridge anytime I can get.
Speaking of, I realized I say something. I quote Dragon Ball Bridge without meaning to. Every time I leave the house and I say bye to Alfonso, I'm like, bye, son. I didn't realize I did that until today when I left, and I was like, oh, that's a reference. That's good though, right?
Oh fuck.
Poor boy.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
So we're like rambling.
I gotta
okay?
warm up. He just, woke up from a nap, letting the G Fuel hit my system. Also, you're here. You know what that means. So, if you guys are hyped for it, let us know. Leave a comment and let us know. Appreciate everybody for listening. Alchemist out.
Alchemist out.